Somebody pillaged my dust. 1012, 687. Okay. I'm gonna come for you. I'm gonna come for you. Hey, what is up guys? Guitar here, welcome back to another brown dust video. Alright, so I have an interesting formation for you guys to have a look at. So this is from the user Vanellope, so hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. So I've been trying to find teams to try and show off in a video, particularly those that are from the Mystic Island, because you can retry multiple times, you can fail multiple times, and there's no pressure in you trying to get points like in Guild Wars. So this particular formation, this one looks interesting, and I feel like it's a pretty solid formation if you guys want to replicate something similar to use in your Guild Wars. So Livia plus 10, Velfon plus 4, so that is good enough. As long as Velfon is plus 3, you're getting the bonus right there. So you can see right here, so we have a Beliaf to a Livia. Alright, so Beliaf to Livia, and then we have Mary to a Velfon. So notice both Beliaf and Mary has shield runes, so this should protect against Asmode. If the Asmode is like plus 6 and below, he might not be able to penetrate through this, especially with shield runes. Asmode will struggle. And then we have Walia going into Anastasia. So this is a very strong and solid formation for sure. When you have something like this, immediately one-shotting whoever is dead, hopefully behind. So this is a plus 10 Anastasia. I'm not sure if my Cecilia can survive my plus 14 Cecilia. Usually, sometimes she can't. So it's kind of dependent on how strong is she in terms of runes and etc. But in this case, Anastasia without buff from Stella or Michaela, I might be able to hang on in there with just the damage. I have a feeling I will be able to. So I do know that Beliaf has one irremovable buff, but I'm not sure which one is it. I think it's the Skeleton's one. And then Walia's buff is gonna get removed, so hopefully with just one buff, it's not going to be enough. So Mary is pretty good, but Mary on Velfern, I don't really like it. But if you guys have something like a Serendia plus 15, I think that's going to be equally as good, or maybe even better in certain situations. But anyway, this is a good formation. If you guys want to try to replicate this for your Guild Wars, definitely do give this a shot. This is a very good one because you have all the warriors attacking from all directions. We have a skip from Anastasia, we have front from Wilhelmina, we have Velfon skip from Foxy as well. So all three lanes have the offensive power, offensive capabilities right there. Alright, so let's give this a shot. I'm going to try and craft a formation right here. Hopefully I can try and win this. Okay, so after finally trying to tinker through, it's really hard to counter this kind of formation, which is why this is an ideal Guild Wars formation, and I believe this guy Vanellope is using it. It's a direct replicate from the Guild Wars formation, as he's bringing it right here in his Mystic Island, the strongest island right here. So the only way that I can think of to basically counter this formation is to use some sort of taunt, either on Lucius or on Cecilia. So right now I'm going to go for this. So ideally, either whether you are in Mystic Island trying to pillage an opponent, or whether you are in Guild Wars, always remember that the enemy will go first. Alright, so always keep that in mind. So try and read their chain as much as you can. 1, 2, and then we have 3, 4, and then we have 5, 6. So in this case, my Lucius will get hit. So notice that 5 to 6, so that means Walia will have at least 6 turns of taunt. So that is kind of impossible. I mean, it's not completely impossible, but it's almost impossible to try and delay that taunt. 6 turns is quite hard, ideally, unless you bring in a bunch of magicians. But to basically neglect that, I'm just going to send in Lian. Hopefully Lian will hit Walia. So that will do 2 things for me. After Asmode get rid of Beliaf, if Beliaf survives, Beliaf will die for sure. Walia will most likely die. Not sure about Livia though. So Livia usually, she can be quite annoying, but this Walia is tankier than that Livia from what I'm seeing. So there's a chance that both of them will die. Very likely. Triple buff Lian, hopefully it's strong enough. Mine is only at +9, but I will get a +10 eventually. So after Lian moves, opponent's turn back, we have Wilhelmina right here moving. So sacrificial, I am going to sacrifice my Betty right there. So hopefully this works. And then after Wilhelmina move, then my turn, I'm going to go with Vals. Yeah, hopefully getting rid of Velfen. I really want to... I don't think there's a problem right here. Triple buff should be able to get rid of a +4 Velfen. There's no vital runes right here. So it should be doable. After that is the enemy's turn again. Foxy hitting Cecilia. And I think I'm gonna be safe from that point onwards. I'm just gonna send in Endolin to taunt Lucius. The only problem here would and might be, let me see, what is the problem here that I can think of? Yeah, Venaka might die. If Livia survive, taunt is on Lucius, Venaka might die. So that's gonna be a problem for sure. But let's see. 3%. Ideally right now Lian is one of it, Betty is one of it, and I'm guessing Venaka is one of it. So 3% to basically die. So 3 dead, 3 KO. I should still be able to 3-star this. Let's go. Alright. Livia, nice. Velfen charge up. Anastasia, boom! Whoa, the lag right there. Do you guys see the lag? Can Asmode get rid of? Alright, no problem. Lian, boom! Alright, Livia actually died. Okay, this is the part that might be annoying. These skeletons, right? These skeletons. Lucius? Okay. Okay. I might be able to do this. And yes, I was able to do this. Alright, so my strategy worked out. That was satisfying. Alright, whenever you're fighting like top tier players, trying to like crack your head, trying to figure out, penetrate their defense, that was extremely satisfying for me. Alright, so I don't care about the Mystic Dust, to be honest. I do have plenty of access, so most likely he's gonna revenge me anyway, so doesn't really matter. But yeah, basically the reason why I make this video is just for you guys to try and play against, try and play in Mystic Island so that you can practice your strategy or your skills in trying to devise a strat. Usually it's gonna help you in Guild Wars, it's gonna help you in Underground Arena. Look at this, we have X Lyra right here. This is my guildmate, so I believe this user is gonna have something similar. And let's see, Livia, Beliaf to Velfern, 4-5, Edin goes first. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. So let's try and fight against this. Notice there's a lag list right there. So when there's a lag list, you gotta like pay extra attention, because you know lag list is going to direct some of the attacks away. So need to keep that in mind. Alright, so this is going to be another difficult formation to fight against for sure. So we have Livia to Beliaf to Velfern, followed by Walia to Edin. So why am I having Archon right there? Because after Edin moves, Wilhelmina moves. So I don't want my Lucius to immediately die. So if I put something like this, my Lucius will take like 4 hits for sure. So that's gonna suck. So I would rather sacrifice an Archon, so hopefully Lucius can tank the next hit. In this case, looks like Livia, who's oncoming next. So it's going to be a big problem for sure. So I have 1, 2, 3. So S-Mode is gonna hit Adin hopefully. So that way Adin is gonna slowly perhaps disappear. And then we will have Vals, which based on my calculation, Walia still have her taunt. So Vals will get rid of Walia. So by then, Lacklist would have returned to this form again, this taunt mode. So I will have Wilhelmina to take care of her, hopefully. My Wilhelmina is +6. This is a +0 Lacklist, so shouldn't be much of a problem. So I was gonna use Lian, but it's gonna be almost impossible right here because of Walia and Lacklist. So that is kind of hard. Which is why most likely I'm gonna take a hit from this Belfon right here. Which is why I have Cecilia right here. So I'm gonna go in and give it a shot. This is just a Mystic Island Pillage. So hopefully this strategy works. There's still skeletons though, which is always gonna be a problem. Skeletons, very annoying to deal with. But hopefully my Archon, Lucius and whoever will take care of everything for me. Alright, so let's go. Let's observe what's happening right here. Beliaf, Velfern charges up. So Adin is gonna hit. Nice. Okay, so S-Mode should be able to take care of Adin. So you see one skeleton right there. Boom! Disappeared. Okay, so was expecting that to happen. Everything is going according to plan for the time being. So from this point onwards, I can't predict what's gonna happen. So I'm gonna take a hit. No problem. So S-Mode. Alright, nice. Oh, that's impossible for me to do anything against. That is impossible. Okay, so there's a skeleton right there. We gotta get rid of that ASAP. Yeah, we gotta get rid of that ASAP. This Aaron's taunt, man. This Aaron's taunt. That's very annoying. He is silenced though, so that's good on Serendia for helping out with that. I can't get rid of this Cecilia though. Ouch. Ouch, that's gonna hurt me more than... Yeah, from this point, I think the struggle is real, man. The struggle is real. How do I do this? That Cecilia at the back is really strong. She's really strong. Alright, so we lost the turn count. So let's see if I can try and get this KO. Maybe I could have done it a little bit differently. I don't know. Maybe bringing in Duen might be better right here. Yeah, Cecilia is healing up. Yeah, perhaps bringing in Duen might be better as opposed to Vals. Because right now my Vals is struggling to hit Cecilia right there. So penetrating the front, like using something like a Duen makes more sense. Yeah, I was considering only the turn 1. I use Vals because Walia, right? Just want to get rid of the skeletons. So definitely a fun match for sure to try and fight against. Maybe I'll try again the next day if I have plenty of tries. Alright guys, so I'm gonna end the video here. So hopefully you guys learn a thing or two. Try and, you know, take advantage of Mystic Island since you always have 5 tries every day. So try and get good at the game, you know. It's like the easiest free way that there's no penalty. You can just always do the Mystic Island over and over again 5 times. Okay, so if you haven't already, subscribe, give this video a like. I will see you guys in the next one. Have a nice day. Goodbye.